Howdy! How's everybody out there in YouTube land today? I wanted to do a quick video here showing you some happy mail day. And I went out to the mailbox. I was so surprised. I got this, and it's got a little tile here. And it has some foreign speak written on it. And a little decoration down here. And it's a little wooden tile. And I'll be putting this up here on my desk. That is just sweet, sweet, sweet. And then she sent me a card. And she put a little band on here. It says Hattie on it. And then she painted this card. The background of it is so pretty. And it's got little sparkles on it. I know that don't show up on the camera, but it's sparkly. And she embossed some paper and cut out a butterfly with a die cut and stuck in there. That is just sweet. And you open that up, it says happy birthday on the inside of it. It says, stop and smell the roses and start this riddle. I may seem real, but it always turns out I was never there in the first place. You only will see me in a certain resting stage. What am I? It says, lift me for the answer. So you flip this little thing up and it says, a dream down there on the corner. That is cute. And she put little roses up here and a little clock. That reminds me of Alice in Wonderland there. That is just cute. And a little sticker on this side says, seize this day. And you open it up here, and she wrote me a little note. It says, enjoy the moment up here in the corner. It says, Brenda, I hope you're spoiled with gifts, cake, and fun on your special day. I'm so glad we've become good friends and can even connect on humor and creating crafts alike. I'm happy to call you my friend. Happy birthday, Brandy Lynn. And she's got this little pocket here, and it says, slide out and open carefully. I thought, Lord, she sent me a pocket of confetti. Oh, my goodness. So, you know, I was prepared for Lord only knows what when I opened this up. And you open this little pocket. It says telegram there on the back of the little envelope. And you pull this washi tape off of here, and you open it up. And I thought, oh, here it comes. And there's a ribbon, and then there's a thing on it. And I thought, well, what is that? And if you looky there, that is a cloisonne white rabbit. Isn't that just precious? And the ribbon's tied on it like a little pocket watch. That is just absolutely adorable. And Brandy, I can't thank you enough. That is just so sweet that you think of me on my birthday and send me something pretty like that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes, that will hold a very special place for me. And right here in front of my desk is a window with some curtains and the tie backs on them and stuff. And I'm going to put that on the tie back to my curtain right here in front of my desk so I see it every time I sit down here. That is just precious. I can't thank you enough. And so I just want y'all to see the pretty card and the pretty presents that Brandy sent me. Bless her heart. Then I wanted to show you the pour that I did today, because I'm particularly proud of this one. The only thing I'm not happy with is the fact that when I poured this, I poured it on a piece of that envelope that I cut, and it has a little seam on it here on the side, which kind of messes up the pour. But I can always cover that with something if I mount it on something, or I can cut that part of it off and use that as a little border trim on something else, I guess. But I thought this turned out pretty well. I'm still not getting the amount of sales that I would like to get, but it came out pretty nice, all things considered. When I poured this, it just kind of laid there in a clump, and I tried, you know, moving the board around a little bit to get it to move the paint. Well, it would move the paint, but it was moving it all at the same place. You know, it just, you know, it would slide one way and slide the other way. So I took my craft stick, one of these craft sticks that you stir the paint up with, and I just kind of flicked the paint around on the cardboard, because I thought, well, okay, you know, this is a practice piece, so we can't really mess it up, can we? And so I flicked it all around, and then after I got it so that, oh, okay, I'm pretty happy with the design on it there. It's about as good as it's going to get. If I do any more to it, I'm really going to mess it up. So I got the heat gun, put the heat gun to it. Well, the thing I learned here is don't get the heat gun too close to it, because it will dry and wrinkle the paint. So the paint started to wrinkle up in this area, and I had to use some of the off-all paint, the pour-off, and kind of flick it out through here. So that's why that area doesn't look the same as this area, because it was all looking about the same. But this area here does not necessarily look bad. I'm overall pretty happy with it, and it's dried pretty nice. I'm going to let it dry overnight before I hit it with the gloss coat, the top coat on it. But overall, that's pretty cool. And I'll show you the one from yesterday after I put the top coat on it. See how glossy and pretty that is with the top coat? Now, you will notice that there are some little spots here on it. Now, I did clean this. I thought I cleaned it. I used alcohol, and apparently alcohol is not going to work for cleaning these. I'm going to try, somebody said try cornstarch, so I'm going to try cornstarch on this one when I do it tomorrow, and see if that makes a difference on it. So this one did pit a little bit. But now, you know, if I use this for backgrounds on ATCs or something, it's not going to matter, because I can always cover the portions up where it pitted. But I want to get that stopped before I start trying to pour on canvases or something, because I don't want them pitting like this. But that's the silicone stopping the acrylic glaze, the spray glaze on it, because the spray glaze will not take wherever silicone is. And you know, there's a whole bunch of little spots on this where it did not take. So those are the things I'm learning. Hopefully you're learning from the things that I'm learning here if you want to do these acrylic pours. They're pretty cool to do. And I again took all my off-all paint and poured it in the plastic tray. And I'll show you the plastic tray here. Now, this one is the one I did yesterday. And oh, it's got some drying to do yet before it's ready to go. And then let's see if I can get this one up underneath the camera so you can see it. This is the off-all paint from today. Now, it's not near as thick. There wasn't as much off-all paint. I didn't mix up quite as much as I did yesterday, but it's still going to take that a day or two to cure. And then once it cures, I can pop it out of the plastic tray and I can cut it up for jewelry, use it for backgrounds, you know, whatever I want to do with it. But, you know, it's coming out pretty nice in these. And I hit that with a heat gun just a little bit. There's a few cells popped up in it, but I didn't want to hit it too much and wrinkle it, or, you know, because it's so thin that I didn't want to make a big mess out of it. I'd rather have it just a little marbly than to have it wrinkle up. So there's that. Then the other thing I wanted to show you is, you know, last night on my show, I showed you all the pretties that Melissa sent me. And I told you, you know, that I was going to frame some of this. Now, I took the cardboard that she did the pour on, and I took one of her painty papers, and I made a little border around the sides of her cardboard piece and put them in this frame under glass. Then I took one of her little flowers that she had made with her acrylic pour, and that's one where she, you know, hit it with the balloon, and then she did the little stripes on it and put a little jewel in the middle of it, and I put that on here, and that's what it looks like under the glass. You can see that, and this silver that she's used in it, this is real metallic up in here. It is so pretty. I think it looks really nice under glass, even if it is cardboard. I mean, you see the styrations in the cardboard on it, but I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's part of the art. That gives it texture. And I think that looks really cool. And I will be hanging that on the wall, but I wanted to have it down here to show y'all on camera what this stuff looks like when you put it behind glass in a frame. So there you have my little quickie video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm working on a bunch of stuff, trying to get things ironed out for what I'm going to do for you next week. And I got a bunch of things that I'm playing. This has been Play Day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda.